Another fabulous day is underway at the La Costa Resort and Spa in sunny San Diego for some of the most brilliant minds in the wireless mobility industry. Welcome back to M6 TV, everybody. I'm Sarah Solomon. Now we are rethinking mobility here at the M6 Mobility Exchange Summit in San Diego. This is where experts come to learn what's hot and what's not with mobility. Some of the largest enterprises in the world are at M6. Although they differ in industries, their mission is the same: to rethink mobility and stay ahead of the curve by building innovative mobile apps and devices that drive secure content, perform better, and encourage collaboration in the workplace.
The content of the information is actually much more important than the device. Devices will definitely go through changes. The issue of quality control on the information that is now being hosted either on those devices or in cloud storage is going to be very critical. The issue of security, the issue of the quality of the information and access is something that CA Technologies apparently has done a great job of actually projecting and developing solutions for. So individuals like myself and my company, GBC, will have the opportunity to take advantage of the tools that they have created to be able to extrapolate into the next phase of development in our own enterprise.
CA Technologies is taking a proactive approach to mobility management, building apps that can enable organizations to access enterprise content anywhere, anytime, on any device. CA Technologies also enables organizations to manage apps and emails controllably. Their advice to other vendors and end users: think simple.
If you're building a new solution, make sure that you try to make it simple, because the newer generation of people, whether it is a customer or an employee, cannot tolerate the old way of doing things like entering multiple passwords or wiping your device, being monitored. Those things are gone. It needs to be very seamless. It needs to be unhindered experience is what they look, and that's why they buy these sexy devices.
Mobile apps are taking the world by storm. Companies are looking for ways to deliver content to their employees in a convenient and efficient way.
Focusing on the user needs and understanding that business requirements aren't necessarily use cases, and then taking that, involving your users and understanding their needs to actually get the applications and the use cases that they need to get the devices and the tools that they need to get stuff done.
It's a concept called right time experience, where users decide what device is more convenient to use depending on their assignment, location, and time frame.
I may have, depending on the application and the function that I'm actually performing at a given time, it may be appropriate for me to use a tablet device, for example, but there may be another instance where I may want what some people refer to as like snackable content, where a smartphone device may be the appropriate form factor for me to use. And then I may have other instances where, depending again on the application, I might need a full-fledged keyboard, a standard QWERTY keyboard, in order for me to perform the work at least efficiently and to be able to collect the data as it's needed for a particular use case.
Content is heavy on the agenda. Conversations continue during interactive case studies presented by top-level enterprise executives. Who better to talk retail and point of sale than Apple?
The big thing that everybody came away with, that it's really about the user experience, and that the user experience, I think the big thing that people are thinking about right now is that it's app-driven only, but it is more than just the app. It is the hardware and the software together, that a bad piece of hardware will really still affect that user experience.
Another interactive fireside chat took to the M6 stage. The main message focused on mobile strategy. In an industry that is changing at rapid speed, sometimes done is better than perfect, a motto companies like TDS live by.
I think historically we focused more on the perfect, and the challenge with that was that we just didn't release things fast enough. We waited, we tried to get every little bit and piece right. And again, we're dealing with the internal customer. We're not dealing with the external customer. I think there's a difference there. But in dealing with the internal customer, what we found is that, they're accepting of a few flaws here and there. They just want something. They want something that moves them closer to where they want to be, and we're okay to make improvements along the way versus trying to get it absolutely perfect from the start.
Winner of the Trade Show Executives Gold 100 Grand Award for Best Hosted Buyer Program, M6 is known for its one-on-one meetings. This is where business gets done for both vendors and end users.
Everybody wants to be here. The people that have hosted want to be here. The buyers want to be here. They know that they're coming here to meet with people. They've come with actual concerns and challenges that they want addressed in their meetings, and it's a pretty relaxed environment. So it's not the chaos of some of the bigger events they go to, and it's a combination of they get to meet the hosted as part of the hosted program, but they also get to meet a lot of their peers, and I think it's a nice touch base. What did you hear? What did you like about it? So being smaller, being more intimate, I think gives this nicer opportunity of just networking and really getting the answers you need.
Attendees are fostering even more relationships at the networking reception, dinner, and casino night. So we'll leave you with some sights and sounds from that. For M6 TV, I'm Sarah Solomon. Thank you so much for joining us.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.